Hello, we're here today because we're going to start a poetry session with a wonderful poet by the name of Elmer Bill Shaw. Well, say hello, Bill,
Hello, Bill.
and
Yes,
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in 1918 in Holton, Indiana, and I'm now 90 years old and still going strong. 90 and going strong, yes.
So when did you know you were going to be a poet?
At the age of 2,
And how did that begin?
I wrote off violets are blue with a purple hue, and in between are leaves of green. I wrote that poem at about the age of 2 or 3, real early on.
What else have you done with your poetry?
Well, I published 2 books of poetry. Number 1 was Songs from Within, and then book number 2 was Meditations of a Forester. And they're both out of print. They sold out. Yes, they did.
And weren't you also included in an anthology?
Oh, yes, I think so. Yes.
And what kind of anthology?
American Poets.
And hasn't that particular book also been published around the world?
Oh, yes, indeed. So, yes.
So what do you think is one of your most beloved poems?
Ever I hold within me visions of what you are and what you are to be, for all that you are seeking is also seeking thee. I feel no anxiety, though unfoldment may be slow. Progression is your destiny, perfection you shall know. That's a poem, a real life poem. 1, 2, 3.
So, Bill, how would you like to share with us some of the poems from your Meditations of a Forester?
Why, of course, yes. Now, you gave me one here. This is a tribute to a certain dendrologist. Now, a dendrologist is someone who studies trees, dendrologist. Now, Professor Fudd is a brilliant man is he. He claims to know all native shrubs and every single tree. But when his students ask him what a Douglas fir might be, Prof took one look and proudly beamed, "Why, that's a hemlock tree."
Very nice. How about reading some more poems, Bill? Bill, keep them.
Let's see. My boss is head chainman. I shall not rest. He maketh me to survey the deep forest. I have to have light. And though he leadeth me through the peat bogs, I am buried in He maketh me to survey the deep forest. He leadeth me through the peat bogs, and I am buried in mud. He leadeth me in the paths of wilderness in the name of research. We stake out the plot centers, we tag trees by the thousands, and yea, though I'm lost amid hemlock and fir trees, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy compass and Jake's staff, they guide me. Thou preparest a pathway before me through wet salmonberry, vine maple, and skunk cabbage. I anointeth my skin with repellent, yet mosquitoes swarm round me. Surely insects and statistics shall follow me all the days of my life, and sample plots haunt me forever. With humble apologies to all other psalmists, I remain a bug-bitten, rain-soaked timber beast.
Well, Bill, why don't you turn that around and turn it around so they can see your drawings in
Oh
your book.
yeah, it's a picture of me too out in the forest.
And then go closer. Okay, Bill, why don't you share with us a couple other just little poems that you've made?
Oh, like which one? Tell me, I don't remember.
Well, what's something you've just done recently?
Life is good, life is great. I am happy with my fate. That's one.
And then, what's something else you've recently just done?
Here's to Ruth, queen of my heart.
And what have you done about something forever young?
Oh, forever young. How does that go? May your oh yes, I got it. May your story be told. May your song always be sung, and may you be forever young. May your story be told. May your song always be sung, and may you be forever young. That's it.
Okay, well, Bill, here's a couple more little poems to read from your book.
Can a Luna moth recall anything at all? Does it dream of silken cell? Can it remember well brief cycles of a past that unfolded all too fast its incarnation? Are we different, you and I? Are we free? How far timeward, no, how far dreamward can we see? Can we circle dimly back along life's spiral track until at last we trace that nameless starting place of all creation? Yeah, tropism of our time. Does the fledgling question why in the autumn he must fly southward with the swallows? How is groping man to know before the winter he must grow spaceward with the atom? Worm's eye view. Do you suppose a caterpillar knows its future lies in butterflies? Ha ha ha.
So, Bill, tell us a little bit more about your life. What's another wonderful aspect?
Well, I was a Navy man. I went to sea with the Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a Navy officer, and I stood on the bridge in the wartime, and torpedoes were coming at me, but we turned sideways so the torpedoes would, we turned facing the torpedoes so they wouldn't hit broadside. And by a few maneuvers, we were able to escape the torpedo attacks in the Navy. And so I live to tell the tale from the days in the Navy when we were under torpedo attack.
So, Bill, you also were a forester, right?
Oh yes, me, I was a forester, the man of the trees.
And how many trees do you think you've hugged in your life?
Oh, the job was when you were in research, you put a tag on the tree at 4.5 feet breast high, and then you'd measure the diameter of that tree, and you did it by reaching your arms around the tree and then reading the